Hello, in this video I will be reviewing Kanye West's newest album, Jesus is King. I'll quickly explain some things. First of all, this is my opinion. Do not take my opinion as fact, and if you have a different opinion, leave it in the comments below. Also, if you want to support the video, watch it for as long as you want, and if you enjoyed it, give it a like. It would help me out a bunch. And if you like track or album reviews, check out my other videos. You might find some enjoyable. Now let's get into today's video. Jesus is King is the ninth studio album made by the American rapper Kanye West. In 2018, Kanye teased an album called Yhandi, and it was supposed to come out in September of the same year. The album got postponed to a month later, and the album didn't come out because it was cancelled. In 2019, Jesus is King was released, and it was much different from Yhandi. I will cover the differences in a different video. I will explain how this album review and how my other album reviews will work. First, I'll make a score prediction of the album. After that, I will review every song from the album, give my opinion on it, and give it a score from 1 to 10. Also, I will be reviewing the album cover, but it will not affect the final score given to the album. Then I will do a short recap of every song and calculate an average score that will be my score of the album. My prediction is that Jesus is King will get a score of 7 out of 10. But let's see if our prediction is true. The album consists of 11 tracks, which are 27 minutes and 4 seconds long in total, and have an average length of around 2 minutes. The shortest track of the album is Jesus is Lord, which is just 49 seconds long, and I assume it's short because it's a closer track of the album. The longest song is Used as Gospel, which is the 10th track on the album and is 3 minutes and 34 seconds long. The first track on this album is called Every Hour, which is made by Kanye West and the Sunday Service Choir. Actually, this song is technically made by just the Sunday Service Choir, because Kanye does not sing or rap on this song. For me, this is a weird opening track, because it kinda feels like an interlude rather than a song. I really like the pianos in the background and the vocals are amazing. In some parts, the song is kind of repetitive, but it does not make the song that bad. Going back on the topic of this being a weird opener, Jesus is Lord would be a better opener because of the nicely layered trumpets and etc. We'll get to that song later. Overall, this song for me gets the score of 6 out of 10. It would be a 7 or 7.5 out of 10 if it had some form of Kanye singing or rapping. Not a bad start. The second track from this album was actually intended to be on Yhandi, but because Yhandi didn't come out on promised dates, Kanye reworked this track to make it fit the gospel theme of the album. Its name is Salah, and it's the second track on the album. It starts pretty menacingly with organs in the background and Kanye's rapping is a bit weird after the first listening, but after a few more you understand the rapping a bit better and actually start to like it. The repeating Alleluia part is too long for my liking, and the last part is a bit louder than I expected it to be. The small piano keys that are nicely layered in the background of the Alleluia part really caught me off guard, and for me, that is the best part of the song. This song is better than the last one, so it gets 8 out of 10 score for me. Swiftly moving on. This is one of the 2 tracks that have a music video on this album. Follow God is a more like Kanye song because it features a soul sample, which is the whole truth soul recording Kanye rules by following God. And the rapping has understandable lyrics, and the flow is one of the best ones from this album. The beat is amazing, and the lyrics are really thoughtful and emotional. I have nothing more to say other than the fact that this is one of the best tracks from this album. The score that this song is going to get is 8.5 out of 10. Really deserving. Let's follow God to the next song, shall we? What a coincidence. I was talking about 2 songs having a music video, and the second song that has a music video is coincidentally the 4th song on this album, which is Closed on Sunday. This song might be my least favorite song on the album, and I will explain why in a bit. The song starts pretty dramatically, with acoustic guitars in the background, but the lyrics are a different story. The "You're my Chick-fil-A" lines are not fitting the vibe of the song at all, and make the song even worse. A few more lines like this go like, "You're my number one with a lemonade, hold the selfies, put the gram away, etc. The last gospel part is amazing though. So this song gets a 4.5 out of 10, the worst score so far. Let's see if Kanye can make the score better with the next song. On God is the fifth track on the album Jesus is King, and it is one of my favorite songs of the album. The flow can one-up the flow on Follow God. It may be even better than Follow God's flow. Some lyrics can be on the same level as the Chick-fil-A lines on Close on Sunday though. Some examples can be when he thought the book of Job was a job, etc. The beat that is, I suppose, produced by Pierre Burnett is really simple but amazing, and it fits the theme of the song and the theme of the album itself pretty well. This is everything that I have to say. The score I'd give this track is a 9.5 out of 10. If it didn't contain so bad lyrics, it would be a 10 out of 10. Let's move on onto the next song.
What's good? It's your boy Max B.
Tidal and Clemons really made this track a short but great masterpiece. The sixth track from the album is called Everything We Need. This track is a bit repetitive in some parts. An example can be the chorus. The Kanye verses are simple but cleverly made to be easily rememberable. This is another song that's supposed to be on the album Yhandi, but the album was cancelled and XXXTentacion and Kid Cudi's verses were completely cut out. The song feels like it's a long song because of the long and repetitive chorus, but its length is actually just under 2 minutes. To be more specific, 1 minute and 57 seconds. I would give this song a 10 out of 10 if the chorus was less repetitive, so here goes a 9 out of 10. Smoothly moving on to the 7th track on the album. I have to be true when I say this, and that is that Clemons' part is better than Kanye's verse. Water is the 7th track on Kanye's 9th studio album made by Clemons and Kanye West. The Water instrumental for me is not the worst instrumental on the album, actually it's very quirky and enjoyable. Ant's part is a bit weird in a few small spots, but it gives really nice rhythmical singing. But then Kanye's verse drops everything in the water. The Jesus do this, Jesus do that verse is really out of place and repetitive. I like the purpose of it, but I think that could be the new Silver Surfer information from the Light of Pablo. Maybe be called Jesus. Let's get back on topic. The track is worse than Close on Sunday, but Clemons' part lifts it up. So this track gets a 5 out of 10 in this review. If Kanye's verse was better, it would be maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10. Moving on. Another two-word track, Goddess, is a pretty chill song with a really nice beat. The vocals that are repeating the words Goddess are mesmerizing. Kanye's singing is not bad at all. Actually, it is great. The rapping part is a bit annoying because of the loud bumping noises in the background of the song. The instrumental is astonishing, maybe one of the best ones from the album. This song gets a clean 7 out of 10. Nothing more has to be said, so we're going to move on to the next track on this interesting album. Hands On is one of the worst songs from this album. Kanye's rapping accompanied by nothing is really boring and monotone. This track has a feature of Fred Hammond, which I assume sang the Hands On chorus. I think he said everything. Some lyrics are not true and complete lies, so this song gets a 3.5 out of 10. Let's move on to the next song on the album. The last track on this album is called Jesus is Lord, and it is the shortest track on the album because it is only 49 seconds long. This song has a problem that I didn't mention, and some of the earlier songs have the same problem, and that is that the song ends too abruptly. The horns are really great. As I said before, this song is better being an opener than a closer for this album. Kanye's singing is chill and is not bad at all. Lyrically, the song is not that interesting. It has 3 different lines. Every knee shall bow, every tongue confess, and Jesus is Lord. They repeat 2 times in order, and Jesus is Lord also repeat 2 times while in that order. This song leaves you with a feeling of success, relief, and happiness. Really short, really good. That's everything I have to say. This track, the last and 11th track on the album Jesus is King by American rapper Kanye West, gets a 6.5 out of 10. The score would be a 7, but the song abruptly ends, so that brings the score down by half a point. We've come a long way. We reviewed every single track from this album. I'll now recap shortly what we said about every song. Every hour, song abruptly ends, nice gospel song, but no Kanye singing or rapping. 6.5 out of 10. Salah, a bit repetitive and sounds unfinished, but weird but good rapping. 8 out of 10. Follow God, one of the best songs flow-wise, sounds more like a normal Kanye song. 8 out of 10. Closed on Sunday, boring, some bad lyrics, nice ending choir, and acoustic guitars. 4.5 out of 10. On God, has the best flow, nice synth line and beat, some not good lines. 9.5 out of 10. Everything we need. Simple flow and rhymes, amazing chorus and a bit short but feels like it's long. 9 out of 10. Water, not amazing instrumental, Kanye's verse is monotone and boring, End's part is good. 5 out of 10. God is, amazing vocals, great instrumental, 7 out of 10. Hands on, pretty boring song, bad instrumental, but Fred Hammond has a nice voice. 3.5 out of 10. Use is gospel. The chorus is good, pretty meh verses, the Yahndi version is 100 times better, 6.5 out of 10. Jesus is Lord, feels more like an opener rather than a closer, nice horn and singing, 7 out of 10. Now it's time to calculate the score. I'm going to say my prediction again, which was 7 out of 10. The score that this album gets is
Yeezy, what's good? It's your boy Max.
6.8 out of 10. This is very close to my prediction, I have to say. This was a nice listening experience accompanied with a few speed bumps. I hope Kanye makes something that is not gospel-like because this is not his best album. Actually, this is one of his worst albums. I plan on making a track review on the remix of the song Na 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 and also on all of Kanye's singles. Also, I think the next song review might be about Kanye's 7th studio album The Life of Pablo, but I will announce that officially in my other videos. Thank you for watching. What do you think about the album? Do you agree with what I said? What do you want to see next? What should I improve about my videos? Your answers to these questions you can leave in the comment section of this video. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, it will help me out a lot. If you want to support me in the best way possible, a subscription to this channel could be the best way to do so. I would really appreciate it. This was Kanye Fan 98 speaking, see you in the next video. I will be now reviewing the cover of this album. The cover art is a simple blue vinyl which states the name of the album and the creator of the album. It is really sleek, simple, but I think there are better album covers out there. But there's a vibe that this gives off, and I don't know what it is, but it's a really good vibe. So I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.